Students, please forward. Students, please forward. Dr. Rajendra Kakade, Pro Vice Chancellor of RTMNU, and Mr. Shrikant Pillare, Assistant Vice President of Infosys Nagpur. Please give them a huge round of applause, everyone. Dr. Rajendra Kakade, Pro Vice Chancellor of RTMNU, and Mr. Shrikant Pillare, Assistant Vice Thank you. You may please take your seats. Good morning, everyone. We are honored by the presence of distinguished guests and dignitaries who have joined us today for the inaugural function of the AICTE Training and Learning Atal Academy sponsored 1-week FDP on Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, organized from 18 November to 23rd November 2024 by Tulsiramji Gaikwad-Patil College of Engineering and Technology, an autonomous institute accredited with NAC A+ grade and affiliated to Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. May I now request our esteemed guests to kindly join us for the auspicious lighting of the lamp, signifying the beginning of a knowledge-filled week. Please, sir. Please, ma'am. May I now request our esteemed guests to kindly join us for the auspicious lighting of the lamp, signifying the beginning of a knowledge-filled week. Please, sir. Please, ma'am. I request for a photograph. Everyone please join for the Thank you, sir and ma'am. I now request all the dignitaries to kindly grace the dais. Thank you, sir and ma'am. I now request all the dignitaries to kindly grace the dais. On the dais, we have our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Rajendra Kakade, Pro Vice Chancellor of Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Honorable Chairman of Gaikwad-Patil Group, Dr. Mohan Gaikwad-Patil. Honorable Vice Chairman of Gaikwad-Patil Group, Mr. Akash Gaikwad-Patil. Honorable Treasurer of Gaikwad-Patil Group of Institutions, Mr. Dr. Sandeep Gaikwad. Honorable Vice Principal and Coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Pragati Patil, and Honorable Dean Polytechnic and Co-Coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Nitin Kakade. We will be soon joined by Honorable Guest of Honor, Mr. Shrikant Pillare. Of the dais, we have all directors, deans, registrar, controller of examination, head of departments, faculty members of institute, and our dear participants. It is my pleasure to once again welcome you all for today's inaugural function of this one-week FDP. On behalf of Tulsiramji Gaikwad-Patil College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur, I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kakade. I now request Dr. Anup Gade, Dean Academics TGP CET, to welcome Dr. Kakade. Please, sir. Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kakade. I now request Dr. Anup Gade, Dean Academics TGP CET, to welcome Dr. Kakade. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Pragati Patil, Vice Principal of TGP CET and Coordinator of this FDP, to deliver the opening remarks. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Pragati Patil, Vice Principal of TGP CET and Coordinator of this FDP, to deliver the opening remarks.
Very good morning to all. Very good morning to one of our present over here. Chief guest of today's function, Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kakade, Pro Vice Chancellor of Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. Honorable Dr. Mohan Gaikwad-Patil, Chairman of Gaikwad-Patil Group. Honorable Akash Gaikwad-Patil, Vice Chairman of Gaikwad-Patil Group. Honorable Dr. Sandeep Gaikwad-Patil, Treasurer of Gaikwad-Patil Group of Institutions. Co-coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Nitin Kakade. Dear participants and all faculty members. Today, we all are gathered here for the inaugural function of one-week faculty development program on artificial intelligence and machine learning. As you know that nowadays, from last 5 to 7 years, we can say that there is a transition with respect to emerging areas. And the subjects like artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, blockchain technology, and many more. These are the need of the earth. And therefore, it is on the side of technical education, that is All India Council for Technical Education, which is the apex body for all technical education. They are providing funds to arrange faculty development programs in the approved technical institutions. However, TGPCT is one of the college who had applied for the proposal, faculty development program proposal, and we are grateful to the team of AICTE that they have sanctioned rupees 3.5 lakhs to organize this FDP in our premises. I am pleased to inform to the Honorable Dais that for this 1 week faculty development program, total 60 participants they have registered from Nagpur, Tumkar, Bhandara, Wardha, Aurangabad, Chandrapur, Gadchiroli, Yavatmal, Gondia and Amravati. So on behalf of the entire team of Gaikwad-Patil Group of Institutions, I offer heartiest welcome to all the participants and urge that they should take full benefit of this 1 week faculty development program. I take this opportunity to welcome Honorable Shri Shrikant Pillare, the Vice President of InfoSaft Mihan Nagpur. Welcome, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Honorable Shri Shrikant Pillare, the Vice President of InfoSaft Mihan Nagpur. Welcome, sir. I would like to inform to the Honorable Dais that Shrikant Pillare sir has joined here with us today. He is the Vice President of InfoSaft Mihan Nagpur. Sir, the chief guest for today's function is Dr. Rajendra Kakade. He had been the Advisor 1 for Technical Education, AICTE, and now he is Pro Vice Chancellor for RTMNU, Nagpur University, Nagpur. So we welcome on the behalf of TGPCT to both of you. At the same time, I would like to inform to all honorable dais that this institution, it is the 17 years old institution, and the intake of our institution is 2,340. We are running 10 BTech programs, 10 postgraduate programs, BBA, BCA exclusively, along with 6 diploma programs. Our focus is to provide technical education to all the different stratas of the society, and our also focus is on the internship and placement of our students. We believe that the technical education should be of quality so as the graduates should get employable at the end of their graduation. I'm glad to inform to the honorable dais that EduSkill is one of the organization which has MOU with which is having MOU with AICTE, and this year our institution has received 4 consecutive awards from EduSkill AICTE. To name the few awards which we have honored with is academic credit for internship award, because our institution this year has ensured maximum internship then to in good industry, and therefore EduSkill AICTE, they have recognized, they have honored our institution as academic credit for internship award 2024. We also have received, we also honored with the award Best Performing Engineering Institute in Western Region. Our institute stood 61st rank in EduSkill virtual all internship ranking. We also received Principal Excellence Award, and most noteworthy feature is that our name of our institution, that is TGPCT, it is named in World Book of Record London. So these are the some of the achievements of our institution to talk about. I also would like to inform to all the participants, all faculty members and honorable dais, that Gaikwad-Patil group of institution is also running skill development center. The name of the skill development center is Unnati, under which we are offering Acharya Chanakya Kaushal Vikas Kendra, Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Kaushalya Sanman Yojana, Mukhyamantri Yuva Karya Prashikshan Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kaushalya Vikas Yojana. So these are the schemes which are funded by Central Ministry and State Ministry, and under the Gaikwad-Patil Skill Development Center, we are ensuring that the graduates, diploma holder, even if the people who are not learned members but they are not employable anywhere, so we through this center we are trying to inculcate some technical values amongst these members, and to ensure that they should get employable after the completion of this courses. Our institution, TGPCT, it also has foreign collaborations. So we are already have the foreign collaboration with Segi University, Malaysia. We have foreign collaboration with Prince of Songkhla, Thailand. And recently we have signed MOU with Hilltop Suki, Japan. And under these MOUs, our intention, our objective is to offer academic exchange programs to ensure internship of the students at across pan-India, so as they should they should get more exposure about the international organizations as well, and they should get employable there if they are interested too. To fulfill and to justify all these MOUs, recently we have, from this year, our honorable management, they have taken one initiative, and that initiative is to offer foreign language courses from the very first batch of engineering curriculum. So from this year 24-25, we are running foreign language courses for the languages such as Japan, French, Germany and Chinese. So these are some of the initiatives of Gaikwad-Patil group of institutions, and then by TGPCT. With this, the inaugural function of FDP, many more experts from IITs, NITs and IIITs, they will be there to deliver their talk on specialized on their area of expertise. I request all the faculty members present over here to take the benefit of this faculty development program, because unless and until we upgrade ourselves, we cannot upgrade the students, because every information, it is available on the fingertip of the students nowadays. So as to provide knowledge to the students, faculty members should upgrade with the help of such type of faculty development program. Once again, I extend my heartiest thankful to the AICTE entire body, most importantly to Luthra sir, who had given sanctioning to this FDP with by a sanctioning amount of rupees 3.5 lakh for this FDP, and I offer once again great welcome to all the participants who had been who have came here to attend this FDP. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before moving forward, I would like to take an opportunity to welcome our today's honorable guest of honor, Mr. Shrikant Pilare, Assistant Vice President of InfoSeps Nagpur. I request Professor Ritesh Banpurkar, Dean IQAC, to please welcome Mr. Pilare. Thank you, sir. May I now present a brief introduction of our honorable guest of honor, Mr. Shrikant Pilare. He is the Assistant Vice President of InfoSeps Nagpur. He is a senior IMBA professional with a thorough understanding of every aspect of the project life cycle in various business domains like business banking, telecom, media, and engagement models. He has excellent interpersonal skills with strong experience in client management and relationship, project management and delivery, practice management, research into new technologies and processes. He is also known as the project savior after having demonstrated the expertise to rescue highly escalated projects and successfully complete the projects within the same available resources. He has grown up the ladder in organization by exhibiting various roles and responsibilities under various titles like developer, business analyst, ETL architect, project manager, delivery manager, QA manager, account manager, pre-sales, etc. It is now time to hear from our honorable guest of honor. I request Mr. Shrikant Pilare to please address the gathering. Please, sir. It is now time to hear from our honorable guest of honor. I request Mr. Shrikant Pilare to please address the gathering. Please.
Hello everyone, good morning. Have you heard me? Good morning. Running with some sore throat since last couple of days. But let's see how it goes. I think Anand sir already requested me that Shrikant, you will have to have your advice. I was not sure whether how I am going to do this. Let's see how it goes. Am I loud and clear? No, sorry, I'm not used to this, the speeches and all. A pretty techie guy. Recently started my new role in the organization. That's why I think I'm getting these honors and getting a bit privileged to be part of guest of honor. First of all, I think I would like to thank you all the dignitaries on the munch. I think from an education field perspective, I think they're all my teachers, right? I think it is not though easy. I think when I was a student as well, it was never been easy to say or present yourself in front of teachers. And this whole hall is kind of full of teachers and the professors. So I will try my best. Just consider any mistakes or any gaps as a student who is still learning. Okay. Let me start with my organization first. It is InfoSeps Technologies, specialized in data and AI. And AI is one of the subject I think we have a theme to talk about as well. So we are very niche in the data and AI. So when you talk about the IT industry, everything under the sun comes under the IT industry. There is no as a IT as a separate industry anymore. I hope you guys align to that. Education industry has a IT wing. Every single industry you name it, it has a IT wing, right? Yesterday I kind of meet one of my junior, I call them as a student. He is working for a Narayana Hrudayalaya, right? The heart specialty hospital in India, based out of Bangalore. I said, wow, but that's a hospital industry. What are you doing there? He's a data science expert. And that's where I got to know that every single institute who has a multiple enterprises, multiple outlets, they try to do their own data industry. And the moment you run with the data, you start understanding data and collating the data, and that different form of a data, you call it as the different names. Sometimes we call it an operational Excel report, what you printed on your page. Sometimes you call it as a more of an analytical graph, what you see, that is another form of data. Some prediction added to that, we call it as a more of a data science, and some intelligence, you add a pinch of salt to that, we call it the intelligence, right? And then we do all those things using a small, pretty unknown area of manage the machine learning, right? So I will try to touch base on those aspects. I think to make it more interactive, I think I'm not sure if anyone wants to share what exactly would like to hear from me, because how much detail I need to get into is a question, because technology is such a subject, there is an nth level you can get into. But I think I will just try to brief it, like I will just touch base briefly around what is AI ML, what does it mean, how it is impacting all of us in our job, in our personal life, right? Probably I will touch base on that. There are certain ethics everyone is to carry, right? When we start using this AI ML, we'll probably touch base on that. And probably what do you adopt to make your student adopt this new tools and technology? And it's a huge change. I think the teachers at my time and the teachers who were a generation before my time has changed a lot. But one thing remains the constant is the continuous learning. No matter what happens, the constant thing is the learning, right? Only the form of learning has to change, and the most important thing is the teacher to change than the student. Students are adopting all those things by the birth in the new environment, but the teachers are from the old generations and preparing the new generations. So that's a combination which teacher has to mandate, that they need to foresee something which they have not experienced personally, right? It is very easy to share your own experience, but using your experience and converting that to the future generation, where they are hardly going to get that kind of experience, right? So for an example, the potholes on the tar road is going to be the history very soon, right? Because of the concrete roads. They are not going to experience that. But we have experienced that rough roads and the tar roads and the potholes as well, right? So these are the simple examples. So we'll start with the artificial intelligence, right? I think a pretty laymanish language is going to be like when you do a regular routine work, right? And human spends a lot of time in doing those jobs and taking certain decisions, right? For an example, Kore sir picked up from my office, from my home to here, right? As a human, as an individual who uses this route day in, day out, I probably figured out the shortest route. But the Kore sir supposed to take the more of a highway route, right? That is the human decision. Basis the data points what we take every day and day out, right? That's where the intelligence comes in. And that's where the artificial intelligence, which collects the data and makes sure and tells you, Shrikant, pick this route and go through this route because other route has a traffic, right? That's the intelligence. Till date, we were taking those decisions as a humans, basis the knowledge and the environment available to us, right? Asking each other nearby to you, right? And then taking those decisions. Now these decisions are enabled through a data points, and that's why we call it as a replacing the human intelligence with the artificially intelligent system, which is called as AI, right? And the next point comes is what is ML. ML is a subset of the artificial intelligence, right? It is a machine learning. So if you recall the first generation of these telephones, right? If you just take an example, right now, I think only many people don't know what this telephone means. So they were like cell phone, the mobile phone, right? And all those we talk about. So we go back to the old exchange of I'm not sure anyone of you got a chance to visit any of the telephone exchange, right? There used to be an operator where someone is calling from home and their operator says which number to dial. If it is a local number, that's a different. If it is a STD number, you need to give them a complete code. And then that person used to ring that from the exchange, and once it is connected, they used to say, sir, Shrikant is waiting for you, and they used to plug in for something. That's how it used to happen, right? So now someone has developed this routine, right? So someone, if you look at the new person coming and doing the same job, and the person who is doing the same job in a 10 years, there is a huge difference, right? So someone has figured this out, is the monotonous steps which are getting executed by the human, right? They created a machine and they refined this machine over and over again and day by day again and all. And now we see there is a manless exchange altogether available, right? Hardly you figure out any telephone exchange anymore. I'm not sure whether you heard that. It is all automated. So someone has just made that program and made that program learn every year and year, right? So it is allowed machine to learn that, right? And that's how the machine learning comes in the picture. There are a lot of models. Whatever we are doing here, if there is any monotonous activities, some of the genius picks up that activity and creates a machine learning program. Machine learning program is nothing but, we can call it as a C program. There's a more advanced version of a C program. There is nothing as a separate language. And they say they pick up these monotonous activities, feed them a hell lot of data, and they just learn from that data what is the right thing, and it improves on the efficiency of that. That is nothing but the machine learning. I think how they are relevant to all of us, I think all of us knows that. I think a lot of things what we do today, probably knowingly, unknowingly, we are using those artificial intelligence, right? Your map is the very simple example. If you are using Amazon, Netflix, any of those, you must see that the moment you log in, you get to see all the things which you like, right? It's your habitual, the clicks what you talk, right? The clicks what you do, the searches what you do, right? It collects all that data intelligently and picks up that. I can bet you, if you go and Google search on this, say I want to buy a Nike shoes, and just go and log into the Amazon in 5 minutes, you will see a Nike shoes ad in front of you. Right? Have you noticed that? So that is the artificial intelligence. It just captures the behavior of those, right? Real world applications, there are many. I think if you look at the COVID era, right, we kind of developed the vaccine, which generally takes almost a decade to come out with the vaccine, right? I think that miracle happened somewhere in a year or two, right, max to max. And it was possible by manipulating the data and the projecting the data and creating the 10 years of data with a set of history. That is called the prediction, the data modeling, right? So one of the most important things in machine learning is the maximum data it needs to have. But it cannot rely on the small smit of data. It needs years of data to figure out what exactly is the right thing to do, right? So they have used the advanced stages of machine learning and the data science and the forecasting and the predictions to come out with this vaccine, what exactly needs to be done, what makes things better. Because otherwise those trials are going to be, it is a stage, right? You apply something on an artificial chemical lab, and then probably on some animals, and then probably on the sample set of people, will call that as a samples, right? You must have seen the movies where the samples are highly paid samples. The untested, unconfirmed medicines are tried on the humans, and they probably sell their life for that medicine test, right? So that whole cycle was able to cut down because of someone intelligently played with that data, right? And that's how I think we have saved the world. That is how we are advancing a lot of things. I think the another part comes down to is like, how are we going to learn all those things, right? We probably look at is going to be what exactly it is, right? How do I develop a program? For an example, if I am a software engineer, software development teacher, right? And I am an expert in C, C++, Java, or a Python, or you name it, right? How do I teach my student and adapt to this machine learnings or artificial intelligence, right? That comes out to be very important aspect. And again, it is like we have not done that, but we still are supposed to teach our students, right? So I think that is where the frameworks and the methodologies needs to be applied. I think giving that environment, a lot of things we learn from the environment. Environment is one of the biggest teacher I think all of us must agree, right? I learn a lot of things from probably the surroundings. Coming here and talking about the greeting the dignitaries and all those things. These are the learning on the fly. What you try to apply that, right? So creating that one environment for the student to adopt to these new tools and technologies. We call it as artificial intelligence. There are n number of things, right? Probably you guys may not be across the cheap engineering, the cheap what you use in your um, uh, almost everything. There is a chip, digital chip inside your phone, inside almost everything. It is one of the high-tech technology. We call it as a lab. Laboratory, if you heard, laboratory is where the experiments happen, right? We most of the time, we don't innovate anything in the laboratory. We just use and apply the old formulas and all and try to create something, right? But there are serious laboratories who actually are experimenting on the future, which have not been explored or untapped areas, right? So this cheap engineering similar to that. It is called VLSI, if I'm not sure you guys are across that. So I think these are the various technologies are apart from the artificial intelligence coming out as a two parts. One is the application of artificial intelligence and one is the actually creating an artificial intelligence product, right? Creating those algorithms and using those algorithms, using those machine learning algorithms and creating those machine learning algorithms, right? Creating the machine learning algorithm is the very advanced level of expertise. It's kind of a research and all. It needs a lot of experience and all. But I think we as a teacher, we should look at the environment of how to apply certain things. I think we have used a lot of applied things and applied mathematics, applied physics and all. I think we need to get into the applied application of all this digital and the information technology oriented tools and technologies. The methodologies, I think definitely, practicality is going to play a very important role. Theories are probably the history, right? No matter whether you are copy pasting the code or whether you are probably borrowing the project from someone else, it doesn't matter. Because nowadays everything is so fluently available, you can't make it. And I feel it is a wastage of your time to figure out the student has done the cheating or not. It's a waste of your time and their time as well. It doesn't matter, to be very honest. It's about how can he own that code, doesn't matter whether he has created that or not. How can he explain you every damn thing? If you ask him to change something in that code, whether he's able to do that or not, right? Because there is a software product, it gives you expected outcome. I say absolutely fine, I don't care whether you created that or you have borrowed it from someone else or you stole it from someone else. How much do you understand this, right? Can you make a change or enhance it to the next level? So probably I think these are the various aspects, because we as a teacher, I think we are pretty like the moment we get a sense of someone has cheated something, right? So probably we are not pretty much okay with that. But I'm telling you, I take a lot of interviews day in, day out. It is very difficult to figure out the person is talking or someone else is talking, because there are so intelligent systems and tools. You just need to lip sync and someone else is talking in front of you. It is a live interview, right? And every quarter or two, we end up having the fake cases after we identify them after the joins. And someone else is talking in front of you. It is a live interview, right? And every quarter or two, we end up having the fake cases after we identify them after the joins. And someone else is talking in front of you. It is a live interview, right? And every quarter or two, we end up having the fake cases after we identify them after the joins. Are we good? So I think I mentioned this one thing is see, I think no one can take out the basics of the effort. It is the same thing and is to repeat it. What we do, what we did, the methods have changed. No one can take out the dedication and the discipline what is required, right? No matter how much someone is copy pasting things from here to there. If you've taken one simple example, earlier there was a Google search. Now there is a Copilot came in, right? The Bard from the Google came out, right? And the Microsoft came out with the OpenAI, the ChatGPT 1, 2, 3, and 4 and all, right? Can you look at the one smart way of using this? I can bet on this. If I tell you one subject and say I need to create a thesis on that one, and ask you, I give you the Google form, and I say, go ahead and search for this. every single person in this room is going to have a different Google query and asking that Google to give them something, and the results are going to be 100 people sitting here, 100 results are going to be there. Am I right? And you must have found in your surroundings, there is someone always gets a better answer from the Google. It's just a Google search, which is the older version of this, right? And there is one person who always used to get what exactly we are looking at. That has changed in a new chat GPT or OpenAI world, as it has been called as a prompt engineering. Right? Prompts are the keywords, what exactly you should be using to use these chat GPTs and use this platform more effectively to have a better outcome. Right? For an example, what I'm talking right now, is it my speech or it is generated by the chat GPT? Right? What is your guess? For an example, what I'm talking right now, is it my speech? That's absolutely wrong. I use ChatGPT, but I'm applying my human intelligence so that you are not able to interpret that. Right? So I think how do you use these tools to help you better rather than just trying to represent that? There is a way I can just use this and keep reading that, right? But because I'm probably talking it applied and my human intelligence or my personal experience to represent that, there is a way I can just use this and keep reading that, right? But because I'm probably talking it applied and my human intelligence or my personal experience to represent that, there is a way I can just use this and keep reading that, right? But because I'm probably talking it applied and my human intelligence or my personal experience to represent that, there is a way I can just use this and keep reading that, right? So I think the prompt engineering and the usage needs to be very carefully used to help you better and help your surrounding better. Ethics is very important thing. I think we should teach our students that everything what is available to as a form of resource, as a tool or artificial intelligence or anything, ethic comes the most important aspect, because we are going to use all those areas or all those expertise to make this society better, right? You must have heard the deep arrest, the deep fakes and all. I think those are going to be a different new level of challenges where we should be all across that. New level of frauds are coming out, right? I got a call, Nitin Gadiri bolto hai, right? To register your interest, can you share the OTP shared with you? Right? Can you imagine? And this is the season going on, right? If I'm a fan of Nitin Gadkari and I want to register my experience that yes, I'm a fan of Nitin Gadkari, it's a very simple tool, one can fool you easily, right? That's the awareness comes in the picture. So that is the alert and the ethics one is to apply that. I think switching on to the one short topic from it when it comes to the students and the teachers, little away from the AI ML, my personal request to all of you would be that focus on the core of the student. It is not going to go away. One is the discipline aspect. They need to be disciplined in whatever the form it is. Discipline doesn't mean coming to the office or coming to the college at 9 o'clock. Doing the same thing again and again is the discipline aspect. Whether you do it at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, that hardly matters anymore, right? And focus on the logical thought process of the students. It doesn't matter if they are syntactually wrong in writing the C or a C++ or a Java program, but their logic is top notch. They are one of the best programmer, right? One is to learn how to talk to data, because anything you do in the IT industry, one has to learn the language, which we call it as a SQL language, right? You need to be very pro in that. If you can't talk to data and you don't know how to talk to a data, you can't be a good software engineer, you can't be a good engineer in general in IT area, right? The last and the most important aspect is the communication. This corporate world is not that easy. It is not just gonna focus your strengths and focus on you're a very diligent, very detail oriented, very motivated person, more dedicated person. You need to sell yourself. You need to be a good seller of yourself, your skills, your technologies, and your strengths as well. So communication, unfortunately or unfortunately, English is the language which has been globally accepted. Whether we like it or not, we need to adopt to that. You need to be fluent at English, especially the orientation of the English. I will call it as a more of the contextual English, not just spoken English, what I'm talking to, hi, hello, had a breakfast or not and all, that is a normal, natural thing. But when it comes to the going for an interview, writing your resume, presenting yourself, introduce yourself. If I ask you a simple question, please introduce yourself. I don't know how many of you are very confidently can represent yourself with that 2 minutes of speech of you introduce yourself, right? These are the very important aspects. And these are the face level first representation of you. Every other thing which comes as a technology and all is the second thing when it comes to the students. So please, my request is to focus on those. We as an organization, we allow or we probably help wherever it is needed. We are already collaborating with many institutes in developing this 360-degree view of the individual. We are open and happy to help you on those ones. I think that's it from my side. Thank you for patiently here listening to me. If you have anything, I think please reach out to me. If you have any feedback for me, anywhere I should improve on or include in the speeches, I think that is a standard protocol. Open for a feedback is the most important thing. There is always learning in everything. So thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful address and touching all the key topics of today's theme. Now, I have the privilege of introducing our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Rajendra Kakade. He is presently the Pro Vice Chancellor of RTMN in Nagpur. He began his journey as a research scientist at Cadila Pharmaceuticals Limited, Lupin Research Park in the year 2000. He is a professor at Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, RTMN in Nagpur since June 2003. He was Advisor 1 at AICTE New Delhi from September 2020 till September 2024. He was also the Bureau Head of Scholarship and Grant, International Cell, and Chief Vigilance Officer at AICTE New Delhi. He played a major role in formulating Approval Process Handbook in line with the National Education Policy 2020. He completed major research projects from DST SERB, AICTE and RUSA. Dr. Rajendra Kakade, as a Senate member from 2010 to 2015 and Academic Council member from 2015 to 2020, made significant contribution in reforms in examination and syllabus pattern. He served as Dean of Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies as well as Coordinator of Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dr. Rajendra Kakade was nominated as Honorary Director of Technology Park at RTMNU, Director of RUSA, Director of USIC. He has served as Chairman and member on many committees of the university, which includes Perspective Plan, Autonomy Granting, Ordinance, Academic Administrative Audit, IQAC, NAC, Research Advisory Committee, to name a few. He is also a recipient of CMI Level 5 Certificate in Management and Leadership. He had participated in UKERI program organized by AICTE in the year 2016. He has been bestowed with several awards, which includes Best Teacher Award 2016 from RTMN in Nagpur for excellence in academics and research, Best Research Paper Award in 2011 and 2017, Best Paper Presentation Award in 2010 and 2019. Dr. Rajendra Kakade emphasizes on quality education, e-learning startup, entrepreneurship, collaborative multidisciplinary and skill development based education. I hand over the session to Dr. Kakade for addressing the gathering.
Thank you very much. I just stop, otherwise you take another 10 minutes to introduce me. So, thank you very much for a nice introduction. Adarniya Mohanji Gaikwad, my brother. Guest of honor of today's program, Shrikant Pillareji. My younger brother, Sandeep, and Akash, and all the dignitaries on the dais, and all the faculty member of the dais. So good morning everyone. So just keep into so that your program will be the graceful. So good morning once again. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. So as he rightly mentioned that I was in the AICTE and we have started this ATAL. ATAL means AICTE Training and Learning Bureau. And in that we are giving the programs to the various colleges of the country to make a faculty member strong enough and to get the knowledge to foster the innovations, the research, startup, all this under this ATAL Academy. So I'm first of all I congratulate TGPR Gaikwad-Patil Institution of Engineering for getting this program, to implement this program, because this is the very needed. As in 2020, first time we introduced the AI/ML. Sir, Srikanth sir, I just wanted to tell you that when I was in the approval bureau, first time we introduced the AI/ML, AI data science, cyber security, IoT, all these under the, because I was the head of the approval process and implemented all these things, because it is a needed, it is most needed. AI, without AI, because in our country, no one is a full-fledged degree holder of AI. Anyone is there? No, no one is there in the country. So we called it as in ATAL, we have started giving the training to all the faculty members. About 2 lakhs, more than 2 lakhs teachers was trained in the ATAL Academy, and it became a record. It is a world record by the AICTE to train these more than 2.5 lakhs faculty members in the pandemic. It is online program. So all the teachers get knowledge about this, and we have started this AI/ML, AI data science, IoT, all this. And initially it was with the CSE. Most of the teachers, what they feel about, most of the universities, what is their concept, I don't understand that time. They are just applying AI data science with the CSE only, computer science engineering, because I'm the pharmacy person, but implemented all the technical education or engineering in the country. तो सभी लोग क्या करते थे, उसको सिर्फ CSE के साथ ही लगाया. आप लोगों ने भी किया होगा. In the initial stage you are also taken in bracket AI data science, AI/ML, like that. ऐसा ही किया होगा. But again we send the letters to all the universities, because AI/ML is applicable to everyone. Then I told that why you are using only for the CSE, it is applicable to the civil also, electrical also, mechanical also. It is the use, how you are utilizing this artificial intelligence for the different courses. Like civil में नहीं है AI data science, नहीं लगता है क्या? हर जगह लगता है. Now it is a generative AI, and AICTE is we are very fortunate that we have also proposed to train the students. 5 lakh students, there is a planning to train the 5 lakh students with the generative AI. I don't want to tell the name of the company, but it is a proposed plan of the AICTE. So AICTE is very generous to give all the programs for the well-being of the teachers, to train them with the scenario. What is the trends going in the country or international? So sir has taken all whatever I want to say. मुझे जो बोलना चाहिए था वो 50% सर ने मेरा स्पीच कम कर दिया. और आई एम वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू द श्रीकांत सर दैट ही हैज़ गिवन ऑल द स्ट्रेस ऑन द व्हाट इज AI, what is generative AI, how it is applicable. So it is a true era of the AI, and most of the IITs, they have introduced this is a AI is a basic. जैसा इंग्लिश मराठी अपने जो बेसिक हिंदी ये रहते थे, इज लाइक they have started these courses, this AI, generative AI. 3 years back I was written in my LinkedIn that AI, without AI nothing is there. It is a part of the life. पहले तो हमारे पास मोबाइल था. When I was using in 99, मेरे पास black and white मोबाइल था that time. So I was used in Cadilla 99. तो Ericsson का मोबाइल था black and white. Then it comes to the color, then comes to the internet, everything. Now it is everything is in the fingertips. Whatever the information you want, you will get it. And additionally is AI now. Now if you want, sir is already told Srikanth ji कि हमको speech बोलना है, तो it is आपने बोल दिया कि मुझे इस पे बोलना है, तो you will get it. But use your, he should not be controlled you. AI should not control you. You have to control the AI. So this way you can get everything from this way, every informations. AI तो अभी chat GPT में भी आ गया है. Then your WhatsApp पे भी AI आ गया है आपके. आप उसको question कर सकते हैं. What is your questions? He will answer you immediately. So this is the use of this. And in future I will not come to your programs. My image will come and he will deliver the lectures. Maybe this is the future. I don't have to come here. My image will be here, and it will give the stage. So this is happening. This is happening in the future. अभी तो replica बन रहा है. Sir, you know, Shrikant ji, you know that the replica बना के ही present करते हैं. I will talk with him. So it is a generative AI. So everything is possible in this world. So thank you very much for inviting me for this program. I'm very much thankful to Mohan ji and Sandeep ji, Akash. Thank you. You invited me for this inauguration of the faculty development program, and I have gone through these experts. So it is nice to see the experts. It is from the various fields, and he is an expert. They are all experts of the AI. So you will get the good knowledge from them. I hope your 7 days program will be good enough for getting the knowledge on the AI. And again, I say all the best for all of you. If you have any queries, you can ask the immediately to the all the experts. So because they are the experts of that field. So once again, thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now, as a token of our appreciation, we would like to present a memento to our esteemed guests. I request Honorable Chairman Dr. Mohan Gaikwad-Patil to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kakde. Now, as a token of our appreciation, I would like to present a memento to our esteemed guests. I request Honorable Chairman Dr. Mohan Gaikwad-Patil to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Rajendra Kakde. Thank you, Akash sir. I now request Dr. Mohan sir and Dr. Sandeep sir to please felicitate Mr. Shrikant Pilare sir. Thank you, Akash sir. I now request Dr. Mohan sir and Dr. Sandeep sir to please felicitate Mr. Shrikant Pilare sir. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of TGPCET Nagpur, I express our sincere gratitude to all the dignitaries, our chief guest, our guest of honor, and all the participants for joining us today and giving their valuable time. We acknowledge the invaluable support of AICTE Atal Academy for sponsoring this faculty development program. Thanks to the leadership team of Atal Academy, which includes Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman AICTE, Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman AICTE, Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary AICTE, Dr. Ramesh Unnikrishnan, Advisor to Training and Learning Bureau, Dr. Sunil Luthra, Director Training and Learning Bureau. I would also like to thank Honorable Management of Gaikwad-Patil Group to provide all the resources for organizing such a big event. A big thanks to all the members of the organizing committee of this 1-week FDP for their hard work and dedication. Last but not the least, thanks to all the participants for their valuable time. Now let us stand united and sing the national anthem to conclude this FDP ceremony. Last but not least, thanks to all the participants for the valuable time. Now let us stand united and sing the national anthem to conclude this ceremony.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जजति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Bharat Mata Ki. We look forward to an enriching week of learning and collaboration. Thank you very much. I requested honorable dignitaries to kindly proceed toward the conference hall. The next lecture by Dr. Milind Kumar Sarode, Head of CSE. Thank you very much. I requested honorable dignitaries to kindly proceed toward the conference hall. The next lecture by Dr. Milind Kumar. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. Thank you very much. The next lecture by Dr. Milind Kumar Sarode, Head of CSE Government Polytechnic, will start soon. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. The next lecture by Dr. Milind Kumar Sarode, Head of CSE Government Polytechnic, will